So today we are taking question 4 from Wisdom Untethered by Michael Singer. So you are in the middle of deciding something, maybe something small, maybe something that matters, and your mind is already going. One thought says do it, another says wait, and third is replaying something that happened 2 days ago that absolutely nothing to do with any of this. So that is not the sign that something is wrong with you. That's just what minds do. Problem isn't the noise, the problem is no one ever showed us which part of them keep coming. Most of them have no bearing on the reality. And yet, most of us treat every one of them as urgent and true. So Singer gives you a simple test. When a thought arrives, ask one question. Does this have value or only cost? The thought that replays the difficult conversations from 3 days ago, what value does it have? The moment is over. Replaying it doesn't resolve it. It just recreated the discomfort over and over in the moment that will no longer exist. The self-judgment that says, I cannot believe I did that. What value does it have? You already know what happened. You already know you would do it differently. The thought teaches you nothing new. It only tears you down. So Singer says, start there, just with those thoughts. When they arrive, you do not fight them. You do not suppress them. Simply see them for what they are, a temporary expression passing through your mind, and let them pass through without following them. But Singer goes further than just releasing unhelpful thoughts. He says, the mind can be trained the same way you train anything. And he gives specific practices for doing this. Here is one. The next time you get into a car, before you start the engine, stop for 1 second. Notice that you are sitting on a small planet, spinning in the middle of nowhere. That is reality. A tiny human being on a tiny rock in an enormous universe. Then start the car. When you arrive somewhere, before you get out, stop again. Notice that you just moved across a small stretch of a space on the surface of a vast planet. And you're about to step into another moment of your life. So Singer says to do this every time you walk through a doorway, every time you pick up the phone, every time you step into a difficult room. It only takes a second. But over time, it trains your mind to see beyond its narrow personal concern to the actual scale of what is happening. And from that perspective, most of what the personal mind is worrying about becomes very small. And when you practice this consistently, when you stop feeding the thoughts that have no value, something else becomes available. Singer calls this an intuitive wisdom. It is nothing like a loud, arguing, worrying personal mind. It is quiet. It does not build a case. It simply knows. So you came with your mind pulling you in all different directions. Singer's answer is not to choose between the voices. It is to find the one who exists between all of them. Train that one. Return to that one. The car, the doorway, the planet. 1 second of perspective every time. So if you want to go deeper with this, the Awakened Path app has more cost versus value examples drawn from everyday life, situations you will recognize. And today's practice exercise is there too. So whenever you want to return to it, you can check this. The link is below. So for now, let's close with a short meditation. Close your eyes. One breath in and let it go. Notice, is there a thought here right now that has no value? A replay, a worry, a self-judgment. Don't follow it. Don't fight it. Just see it. The mind doing what untrained minds do. Now feel the one who is noticing that. That quiet awareness. That is the part of you that always knew what to do. Take one more breath and carry that quiet into your day.